going on, guys? This is Bastrin here, and I'm finally uploading a COD video after, what, a week without a COD video? I just had other uploads, like, I just really didn't have a need or a reason to actually upload a COD video. But I'm actually going to tell you a little scary story, actually. I mean, it ain't, like, freakishly scary, but it was scary, and it did happen to me and my brother. Which was crazy. So, you know, it ain't like I was the only one that witnessed it or anything. It was me and my brother. But basically, the way my old house was set up, not this house, my old house, the way it was set up was you would walk into the the living room, through the front door. Then you'd actually go straight into the kitchen, or you'd turn right, down this hallway. And the first room to the right was mine. Then the hallway was right after that on the left. And then it was my parents' room on the left after that. Then it was my brother's room on the right, all the way at the end. And just a reminder, this actually happened about 12 years ago, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I just want to say this before I keep telling the story. Honestly, it's so difficult to do a cut com sometimes because, like, literally, I'll be sitting there, like, talking and getting into the story, then all of a sudden, the game ends, and I don't want to just sit there and talk in a pre-lobby, so I stop, and then I have to, like, remember where I left off, and then continue right into the next game. It's difficult. So, sorry if I ever, like, mess something up, or, like, repeat something or something like that. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I already explained, the house layout or whatever, but just a reminder, I was really young, my brother was really young, Ashton wasn't even born yet, or anything. And basically, one night, me, my parents, my brother, were all sleeping in our rooms, and all of a sudden, I hear a knock on my window, and it was basically just like that, and I was like, okay, whatever. I was just kind of, you know, I was asleep, so, you know, I really didn't, like, notice much. I heard it, but I was just like, you know, it's whatever. It could be anything. Alright, so after the first two knocks, I'm still laying in my bed. I'm still, like, half asleep. And at the time, my bed was here and my window was here. I was looking this way, so I couldn't even see if anything was at the window or not when I heard the knocks. And I, you know, was half asleep again, so I didn't really care. I kind of just brushed it off. But then I heard it again, and then all of a sudden it's like, I'm like, okay, what's going on? I keep hearing it. So I decided to just kind of move slowly because, you know, I'm scared. You know, it's the middle of night, and, you know, I have no light on or anything. It's just straight dark. Now, the way my house is set out, my window was right next to the porch. I mean, literally, like, if you were to look out the window, you'd see my front yard, you'd see the porch, and my bedroom was right by the porch light. So I was kind of like this, and I was moving slowly, because, you know, I wasn't sure, I was scared. And I kept on hearing knocks, and I was like, okay, what's going on? Alright, so this is where things get crazy. In order for me to look out the window to see if anything was there or anything, I would have to look over to my right, because my bed is on the left side of my room, and I was looking to the left when I was sleeping. And when I heard the knocks, I was looking to my left, so I couldn't see anything. I was just looking at the wall. So I slowly turned to the right, slowly, not just like this or anything. Like every, you know, 15 to 20 seconds, I'd slowly move over and over to the other side of my bed. Well, basically, I'm just turning my head, because I ain't about to completely get up and turn and look. Because I ain't doing that. Especially at that age, no, I ain't doing that. Alright, so I'm finally able to look out my right side to see the window. And I see a huge guy standing there. Like, this dude was huge, okay? And it was crazy. And the weird thing was I had my blinds up. Because, you know, you don't want no one to sit there and blankly look at you while you're sleeping. But we had the blinds up, and it was weird because the dude, he was knocking on the window, not like, you know, hey, you know, he was just doing like simple, like every here and there. and it was just standing there very still. He had a trench coat on, because I could see where it would stretch all the way down and just kind of cut off, and you see like a little bit of leg before the window cuts him off. But he was wearing a trench coat, and the craziest thing was his eyes were red. I swear, his eyes were red, and he had like scientist freak hair, like it was all standing out and stuff. And you can see the outline of his hair just standing out, and it was scary. And I was like this. I started freaking out. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. I was like, mama, daddy, there was someone. And then all of a sudden, it was just kind of standing there, and it was starting to move a little bit. I was like, oh no, what's gonna happen? I'm sitting there screaming. I'm trying to like scream at it. I'm trying to like get him away. I don't know what I was supposed to do, because I'm only, a certain amount of years old, and, this dude's huge. He has, like, crazy-looking hair. He had red eyes, everything. And it was just, it was scary. And then all of a sudden, so after a few seconds of me just screaming and hollering, my brother finally runs in, and my parents are still dead asleep. Like, they didn't know anything. Like, they still don't believe what I told them about this story. They still don't believe it. They never woke up from it. Actually, yes, they did. They woke up after the fact. My brother went in there, and told them after everything happened. But basically, my brother ran in there. The guy was still standing there. All of a sudden, my brother ran in, and the dude kind of went like this. Like, you see him kind of like his shadow or his outline moving. And then all of a sudden, he just like ran. He started running. And then all of a sudden, my brother sat there and like, I don't know why he did this, but he like pulled up the blinds and just like he said, he's running down the circle, up the circle. And at the time we lived in a circle, so and he basically was running. He was like sprinting, and he was like, he had the trench coat on, and he had weird hair, and that's what my brother said, and that's exactly what I saw. And then all of a sudden, my brother couldn't see him no more, so he ran to his room and looked out his like bay window. It's one of those windows that kind of like view out of the house. I don't know, it's weird. He had a cool window, but it was like, like a, I don't know how to explain the window, but basically he was able to like sit on the windowsill and look out, and he has like a even better view than I did at like the street. And he basically seemed to do run up, and that was it. And then my mom came in, see what was wrong, all that. Of course, they didn't believe me, whatever. But it was crazy, that was the only real scary experience I've ever had, for real. It was crazy. But if you have any scary stories you would like to tell in the comments, make sure you put them there. I'll read them probably. I would like to see what you guys have. I don't really look at YouTube comments much, but I will check them out. But make sure you like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Peace out, everyone.